Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to talk to you about an asset that I think is seriously underpriced right now, and that is called Render Network. If you've heard of this before, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and you should drop a like on the video because it helps people see Render, and actually more people invest in it if they see it, okay? And if you haven't heard of Render before, I'm going to be explaining it to you, and then we're going to be going into a price prediction for this asset, looking at the chart and looking at how we can make some money trading this thing. Okay, without further ado, let's get straight into this update on the Render Network. So Render Network is basically a distributed GPU network that it makes it accessible to essentially rent out your GPU space to other potential creators or other people rendering certain projects. Okay, that's basically the gist of it here. You can see it's a decentralized GPU-based rendering solution network. Okay, and this is obviously very important for AI rendering and also 3D rendering solutions as well, because GPU usage is actually in very, very high demand because the level of creative processes that are needed to render specific things are pretty much getting a lot more a lot larger than some of our machines can actually handle. So it's actually essential that that there is a decentralized GPU network that can be accessed with the types of 3D projects and stuff that need to be completed here in the future. Okay, so that's sort of the gist of it, and why it works and why it's in demand. Let's really get into an update as to where this thing could potentially be going and what it has been doing in most recent. I will be doing a big price prediction on this at the end of the video, guys, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So you can see here, it is currently priced at $2.28 billion in terms of a market cap. The last day is down roughly around 5% here, as you can see in the middle, 5.2%, trailing down here as Bitcoin dominance does head up. Unfortunately, that does happen when Bitcoin starts to dump. With Bitcoin dominance going up, naturally Render will take a hit too, and that's what we are seeing in the sea of red, which we are calling the cryptocurrency market right now. So let's talk about the last 7 days. The last 7 days actually down 17%. It has been quite a bloody last 7 days in comparison to what we did see in previous weeks. The months I'm talking about previously was actually 10% in the last month. Okay, and that was basically when we were up at around 5.4% as the high there. It was actually really quite clean, super nice, massive move to the upside here. This is where we were up so high in that weekly period, and then obviously the last 7 days have just been an absolute bloodbath for this asset. But we did see Bitcoin start to sort of pump yesterday, so we might see Bitcoin dominance start to head down when we see us hit this resistance point around 64%, and then we're likely to see Render start to take off again. Now the question is, how high can this asset go? So let's get into the chart and let's look at the price prediction for this and how we can essentially be trading this asset. Before we do that, I know you guys are itching to see that, but the reason why you want to see that is because you want to make money. Let me give you a way to make money for free. Literally for free, no deposits, no nothing. I've done a partnership with BingX, guys, a very reputable exchange in the space, and you can see here, if my head gets out the way, it's a 5%, it's a $5,000 trading bonus giveaway, okay? Everyone who signs up to BingX will get access to the $5,000, okay? The $5,000 is split between 100 new people that sign up. So if you want free money, go sign up to BingX using my link in the description right now. No strings attached, just got to sign up, simple as that. My way of giving back to you guys as well. So yeah, that's BingX. Let's go over to the chart for Render and let's see what we're working with. So you can see here on the daily, it is looking pretty bleak here in terms of this sort of rising wedge that we've got going on. You can see we've got support here, resistance, continuously, resistance in most recent charting action basically last week on Sunday, because obviously this is the daily. It's been trending down pretty aggressively from there. Now, rising wedges, guys, rising wedges tend to usually break down, and this is the move that it's looking like that could play out here. You can see from top side to bottom side, this basically pulled down like so. Will give us a target price of roughly around $3.97. You could be shorting this asset. I mean, it's entirely up to you. It's pretty clean short, roughly 10% there, which does have the capable of coming down. What I would really wait for here is a daily candle body close. If we get a daily candle body close at this area, you can see previous daily candle body closes here are very resistant worthy. You can see bang, straight down, okay? Here we had a few of them as well coming straight down when we get these candle body closes. Same scenario could potentially be happening here. could be an easy percentage. Now, I'm not looking for the full measure move. Roughly 6% will do. That's still nice on a 10x, looking at 60% on your investment. Easy, clean trade there for render. Obviously, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. Now, let's look at the price prediction to see how high this asset could be going. Money flow right now on the daily, you can see we're actually in the green zone. That's this lovely little pink and blue line here. You can see we're in the green zone with stochastic at the absolute low point here on the daily. Usually this means we're looking for reversal. Okay, so just be wary when we do bounce for this asset. It's likely that we bounce quite aggressively with momentum coming down, stochastic coming down. Money flow still looking green. It's actually showing very bullish signs for this asset right now. Now again, what is the price prediction? You're asking me. I can feel it. You're asking me. Okay, the price prediction for this asset. Let's go back over to CMC and let's look at the all-time high. The all-time high for this asset is actually up at a price of around $11.80. Now, if we are looking at that from a market cap perspective, you can see more supply was distributed in this time here when it was at this previous all-time high. Previous all-time high market cap, $5 billion. Okay, the $5 billion all-time high market cap was actually down at around $10. That's a lot more likely now with unlocking periods that have actually happened here, and it's very clean to say here that I would say that this thing can easily get back to this $10 mark. Okay, the $10 mark will be just over a 2x from where we are now, but the question you're asking is how high can this thing go in this run, right? I would like to put a $10 billion market cap prediction on the table. That will put the price of this asset up to roughly around $20 a coin. That is completely conservative. I think we can go a lot higher than that, but I think that's a very realistic target, $20. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys, of render. That will put us right the way up here. Will put us right the way up here in this area here, which is obviously quite clean, quite nice. But if we are looking at just general moves and how this thing runs, if we're looking at sort of a bigger price prediction, you would basically be using the measure move here of this massive run up before this pullback, something along the lines of this, and then you'd be taking that from the low to the high of where we're at, and it kind of nearly measures it up to around $26 there. Okay, and that will be roughly, a $5 billion market cap is at a $10 valuation. So yeah, it will be roughly around a $25 billion market cap. A little bit lost now. Yeah, it'd be roughly a $15 billion market cap. Yeah, $15 billion market cap, but $12.5 billion market cap. There we are, $12.5 billion market cap at a price point of $26. That's the price prediction. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Super intrigued to know what you're thinking. This is one of the leaders in the AI space here over on CMC, being one of the leading AI coins here. As you can see here, it's 4th on that list. This is naturally going to get a lot of traction overall. But in terms of being underpriced right now, I definitely think it's underpriced. Yes, we're having pullbacks, but the last month has been insanely bullish, okay? So let me know what you think in the comment section of all of this video, what's been going on. I'm super intrigued to know your opinion. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe as well. And also, guys, we've got a Telegram community that's full of people trading every day. Great little family we've got going on in there. Go join the CC gang. The link is in the description. And if you want free money, go to BingX, sign up with my link in the description, and you basically get loads of trader vouchers for free. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.